Have you ever noticed how everyone wants success, but almost no one wants the truth that comes with it? We scroll for hours, we chase hacks, we dream of that one viral moment that'll change everything. But deep down, most people are avoiding the exact truths that would set them free. Not because they're too complex, but because they're too uncomfortable. So today, no fluff, no filters. We're diving into the 3 uncomfortable truths no one wants to accept. And by the end, if you're still with me, you'll never look at your life the same way again. Truth number 1. No one is coming to save you. Let that sink in. No one is coming. Not your parents, not your boss, not your best friend, not your favorite guru on YouTube. You were born with everything you need to rebuild your life. But here's the hard part. That also means it's all on you. Waiting for the perfect moment? It won't come. Waiting for someone to hand you the opportunity? They're busy chasing their own. Most people live their entire lives in the waiting room, waiting for the sign, waiting for the motivation, waiting for someone else to go first. But here's the truth. No one is more invested in your life than you are. No one feels your regret. No one suffers from your inaction, but you. And if you're thinking, that's not fair, you're right. It's not fair, but it's still true. Let me tell you a story. In 2008, a broke college dropout named Sarah was sleeping on a friend's couch. No job, no connections, no backup plan. She had an idea. Handmade journals with quotes inside. Everyone laughed. No one took her seriously, so she stopped asking for permission and started showing up every day. Today, her business is worth $20 million. And guess what? Still, no savior ever came. She was the one she was waiting for. So here's the question. What would your life look like if you stopped waiting and started moving? Truth number 2. Discipline beats motivation every time. You don't need more motivation, you need more discipline. Motivation is loud, it's exciting, it gets you to buy the gym membership. But discipline? That's what gets you out of bed when it's cold, when you're tired, when no one is watching. Motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you going. Ask anyone who's built something great, a body, a business, a legacy, they'll all tell you the same thing. They didn't feel like it most days. They did it anyway.
Because they made a decision, and they honored it, even when it was boring, even when it was brutal. Here's a quick test. What's one thing you said you'd start this year that you quit after a week? Now imagine if you had just stuck with it. Just 10 minutes a day for 6 months. Where would you be now? That's the uncomfortable part. Discipline is free, but almost no one uses it. Why? Because it's not sexy. You can't post a habit on Instagram. You can't brag about a routine that no one sees. But here's the twist. The people who win long-term, they're the ones who can do boring things consistently. Winners don't rely on willpower. They rely on systems. They make it easier to win and harder to lose. So stop chasing motivation. Start designing discipline. Truth number 3. You are already choosing your future every day. Here's something most people miss. Every action you take, every scroll, every skipped workout, every time you say, "I'll do it later," you're voting for a version of your future. You're not just living your life, you're building it. Brick by brick, minute by minute. Let's get real. If you keep living today on repeat, what does your life look like in 5 years? Same job? Same debt? Same excuses?
It's not enough to want more. You have to live like it. Every choice compounds. That extra hour of sleep, that skipped reading, that postponed goal. It all adds up, one day at a time. Here's the wild part. You're never stuck. You're just in the momentum of your last decision. You can shift directions at any moment, but most people don't. Why? Because change is uncomfortable, even when staying stuck is worse. So they keep going on autopilot, building a life they'll want to escape from. But not you. Not anymore. Because now, you see it. You're not just living today. You're sculpting tomorrow. Let me wrap this with a brutal truth. The life you want is possible, but not under the conditions you're living now. You can't get clarity by doing what keeps you confused. You can't get stronger by avoiding resistance. You can't be free by blaming someone else. So stop waiting. Stop blaming. Stop negotiating with your future. Start acting like your future self is already watching you. Because they are. Every version of you is being shaped right now by the way you speak, by the way you spend your time, by the way you avoid what you know you should face. You don't need more content. You need more courage. And maybe this is it. Maybe this video is your wake-up call. Not because I said something special, but because, deep down, you already knew all of this.
I just said it out loud. So here's your next move. Choose one thing, one uncomfortable thing you've been avoiding. Do it today, before your brain talks you out of it again. Then tomorrow, do it again and again. Because here's the truth most people never accept. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. You just need to stop lying to yourself about what's actually holding you back. And once you do that, everything else gets easier. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. Now, if this hit you in the gut, if something in here lit a fire you haven't felt in a while, then don't let it burn out. Like this, comment below what truth you needed most, and share this with someone who's still stuck in the waiting room. Because the truth, most people won't watch this all the way through, but you did. And that already makes you different. Now go prove it.